Hey, it's Misty, and welcome to my latest LP, which is actually using a capture card that I got. Things have been kind of hectic around here, and it's like been 3 weeks since I did anything, and one of the reasons is because my computer broke. Although that was like 2 weeks ago now, or yeah, it was 2 weeks since I've got it back.
A long, long time ago it was.
I'm gonna shut up for this.
Before people began to dwell in the sky, a terrible war was waged between us humans and the wicked god. After the horrendous battle, our ancestors entombed the wicked god and left the polluted and barren earth to find a future in the sky.
And we're skipping the rest of that because spoilers. I don't know why the title screen music is so loud, but it is. Also, this is like my second attempt at doing this, mainly because I spoiled something on accident.
That spirit seems to like you. If you could bond with it, something wonderful may happen to you. Are you ready?
Are you ready? Stop making your own sound effects. You don't need to do that. It's probably just coming out as me blowing in the mic anyway. I want to whistle for some reason.
Hello? May I ask your name?
Sure you can. Oops, I almost pushed B, but I don't think that does anything. Misty, there we go.
So that's your name?
Yes. They'll never voice act your name because how can they? It does get a little awkward when they say your name in sentences, though. Hooray! Things worked! Oh no, everything's on fire. Dude in some funky armor up there. Oh no, that kid. Something's wrong. Is he dead?
Come, free us from 1,000 years of darkness. A millennium of solitude and suffering. Beautiful white wings for you. For the world, death and destruction.
Creepy. I keep forgetting you actually have to push A at that part, but it doesn't, like, give you an indication. I'm really happy right now. I don't know why. I'm just enjoying playing this game. Although I probably won't go to any combat in this episode.
Where am I?
You're in a bed. Is that too on the nose for you?
My head.
Ah, I see you have awakened. How do you feel?
I'm fine, man.
Who are you? Why am I here?
My name is Larikush. I'm the village doctor here at Sebalrai. They found you lying unconscious in the woods nearby and brought you here.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I was attacked by rock cats. Oh man, how stupid of me.
You're lucky they were only rock cats. They are herbivores after all. It's awfully strange to hear of them attacking humans.
I was about to say, why would herbivores be attacking people?
The animals in that forest have been acting quite peculiar lately.
Although I suppose, you could be gored by a deer or something.
I'm not sure why, but they're much more aggressive than they used to be. You'd better stay away from those woods.
Okay.
By the way, what do you call yourself? I don't recall seeing you around these parts.
My name's Callus. This is my first time here. Which is why I got lost, I guess.
That makes sense.
Callus, is it? Welcome to Sebelrai Village, boy. It looks like you took quite a blow to the head, so I was worried you might have amnesia. But you seem to be fine. If you feel up to it, you're welcome to take a look around the village. We're only a
Okay.
small farming community on the frontier. So, I'm afraid there isn't that much to see.
I'll still get a lot of dialogue in.
By the way, I left your winglet over there, by the window. Quite an unusual design for a winglet, I must say. Different from those used by the Empire.
It was handcrafted by my grandfather. He was an excellent engineer.
Ah, I see. Your grandfather. Very impressive. And how is he doing?
He died 2 years ago.
Sorry, I had to mute the mic for a second.
Is that so? I'm sorry to hear that.
Although, there's not really a whole lot being said. It's just a bit of exposition. Well, it's more plot
Well-
than exposition.
Thanks for the help, Doc. I owe you one.
Actually, I'm not the one you should be thanking. Mimai is the one who found you lying in the woods and carried you here.
I see. Nimai, is it?
Well, see ya, Larikush. Let's go get our winglet and take off. Click. Chunk.
Well, that should do it. Let's get going.
Alright, let's. Also, the winglet seems to have a cloak embedded in it, or something. I'm actually trying to... You can kind of see the winglet every time the cloak lifts. You can also tell there's not one on this side. That's kind of nice attention to detail. I talked to her, but she just says, what do you want to know about? And there's a bunch of stuff, and I'll pretty much explain everything. She's gonna... Oh, wait, I want to go back in there. Oh, well. I'll get this semi-cutscene out of the way. Sebelrai, the farming hamlet. It's in here, I think. Something is in the wooden box. You found a you obtained a Magnus. Shish kebab small. Alright, can't be opened. I think that's the only thing in here. I'm probably gonna have to look up a guide and check. I can tell you I'm not gonna find everything. Do I explain it? I'll explain it a little later. What a Magnus is and everything. For now, let's talk to this guy.
Hey, what's that thing you've got strapped to your left shoulder? Is that a winglet?
Man, those ducks are loud.
Yes, it is.
Well, I'll be. They say the Empire has tons of them, but you rarely see any down here in the boonies. But it looks a little strange.
It's custom built. My grandfather made it for me. I didn't realize it was so rare. Dr. Larikush asked me about it too.
Really? The doc asked you? I didn't know he had an interest in winglets. He never struck me as the type that enjoys fiddling with machinery. You've only got the left one on. Is the other one being repaired or something?
No, one is enough. I don't have a left wing, so my grandfather crafted this winglet for me as a replacement.
Oh, I see. That's why. Sorry for meddling.
No problem. It works perfectly fine, and together they get me where I want to go.
That's good to hear. Your grandfather must have been an excellent engineer. I mean, a custom-made winglet. Wow!
Yeah, he'd make and fix all sorts of things. You could almost say he was a magician.
I wanted to get that dialogue out of the way because that's sort of important. It explains why Callus is wearing one winglet and doesn't have a right one. That he only has one wing and all of that stuff. Up and around all area, I'm not surprised. Dr. Larikush can cure just about any injury or ailment in no time at all. You know what? Now that you're feeling better, why don't you go see the village mayor? Seems there's something he's itching to tell you. Alright, let's go see the mayor. What do you have to say? Did you know this? Everyone has wings of the heart, right? Wings of the heart outwardly express what people are feeling on the inside, their hopes and dreams. That's what my father told me. That's why there are so many different types. The unique shapes and colors are just reflecting each person's hopes and dreams. Huh. Oh, and this guy's automatic. Hey, wait. Yes, don't look at those barrels. Look at me first. You must be the guy they found unconscious in the woods. I am indeed. How are you going to make it as an adventurer if you keep fainting during your travels? I am not. I'm trying to pick a fight or something. What are you trying to say there, huh? Huh? Oh, calm down. I just want to give... Oh, these damn dogs. I just want to give you some advice so you'll fare better from now on. During your travels, you ever thought, I wish I hadn't lost that battle, or if only I was stronger? If that's the case, you might want to learn more about this blue flower beside me. They say this flower records the memory of those travelers who step into its embrace. I've also heard of travelers being transported to a mysterious church and returning stronger than before they entered. To tell the truth, I haven't tried the flower myself, but still, I thought I would tell you about it since you're an adventurer. These mysterious flowers exist all throughout the world. It would be wise to make good use of them. I see, I'll check it out later. Oh, by the way, in addition to the blue flowers, there are also red flowers. The red ones only let you save the progress of your journey. Keep that in mind, alright? Let's go ahead and save. Over this test file. Let's get out of this. These ducks, jeez. What do you got to say? I'm so tired. When you get old, pulling weeds is like hard labor. You've got an unfamiliar face. Not from around here, are you? Well, I hope you enjoy your visit. I hope so, too. The milk and eggs produced here are sold east of this village in Furcad. I'm not sure how to say Furcad. Furcad. Faircod is how I think some of them say it. With the money from the sales, we buy goods in the city. That's our way of life here in Sebelrai. Take a look behind you. Those prancers are something, right? The common horse is no match for its standout strength. You never see, actually, common horses, just these prancers. Well, this prancer is sensitive to hot weather. He's grown weak from his dull suit of heat. If he lived in a cooler climate, I'm sure he'd recover, but what can I do? Oh, hello there. It's a fine day today, isn't it? I hope it doesn't get too much hotter. If it gets too hot, the pals will become fatigued and lazy. If that happens, their meat will get fatty and unmarketable. We can't afford poor pal sales during this season. Not the pot. Yes, I know, Callus. I want to talk to them. See that girl there? She's probably daydreaming about Furcad even now as she milks that pow. She might be smitten by fair Furcad, but she's an amazing cow milker. It's kind of ironic, I think. And this girl will show us what wings of the heart are, although you kind of saw them in that flashback at the beginning.
Oh, you must be a traveler. I'll bet you're from Furcat, right? Isn't this village boring? I mean, there's nothing to do here. Oh, how I
Forget to push the
long
A
for
button.
Furcat. Ancient capital of stone, jewel of the East, city of my hopes and dreams. Outsiders might not see what's so special about a small city on this frontier island, but I can hardly wait each week for the day when we sell our wares in the city. One of these days, I'm going to run into a lord in the street, or maybe a young wealthy merchant. Then our eyes will meet, and it's love at first sight. Oh, how romantic. I could hardly wait.
Oh, stop it. You're daydreaming again. Such silly thoughts won't get the cows milked. Even if you do run into someone like that, heaven knows what he'd do to a country girl like you. He'd play with your head and leave you the moment he finds another young girl. Just because we have wings doesn't mean we should be fluttering on such childish dreams. Plant your feet firmly on the ground and take careful steps, slowly but surely. That's our way of life in this village.
I know. But everyone likes to flutter on about romantic dreams at my age.
All right, honey. You can dream all you want once you've finished your chores.
Work. What a drag.
These animals are really noisy. And so is that guy shoveling hay. Well, forking hay, whatever.
Hey, you're the one Mimai saved, right? Glad to see you're up and walking around.
Yeah, me too. I'm also glad to be out of that noisy barn. Oh great, more noise.
Whoa. Is this him? Her? Mimai? Is this who brought me here?
Uh-huh. Mimai's really cool. He's way smarter than all the drunks you see around here. And helpful, too.
I'm sorry I had to
See.
laugh. Being smarter than the drunks.
Well, thanks, Mimai. I owe you one.
I'm not exactly sure what Mimai is. You see a bunch of them around? Oh, I do know, but... Yeah, well, it does look happy. But I'm not gonna... They'll say something eventually. Never let yourself go soft, even when during times of peace. That's what Dad always says. So I'm practicing my punches. Daddy told me I should play outside. He says the only danger in this village is falling down and scraping my knees. I'm gonna play all day long. He says that's my job, to have fun. And you? Daddy told me to play outside with my sister, but I prefer playing inside. Grumble. Daddy's mean. Mumble. You? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If I'm ever in trouble, I'll be prepared to jab my way out. What do you have to... Not you. You move out of my playing with my... Yeah, I know, I'm trying to talk to her. Traveler, have you been to Noonkey Valley, to the east of this village? Be careful if you're headed there. Not unlike Moonguile Forest, the hideous monsters are said to lurk in the valley. What's more, the recent landslides have completely blocked off the route through Noonkey Valley to Furcad. It wouldn't do you much good to go there now. That's fine. What do you have to say? Moonguile Forest is really getting dangerous. I heard that a traveler was found unconscious there just the other day. It only takes a few minutes on foot to get to the forest. west of this village. My boyfriend and I like to meet there in secret. Yeah, that traveler was me. Now this is... I'm gonna go in here. This is the mayor's house. This is weird. Everyone is talking about you. A young traveler found in serious trouble in the Forbidden Forest. Don't mind the stories. This is a small village. Even a small happening here is big news. For some reason, they told one of the NPCs just kind of told us the mayor had something to tell us, or talk to us about. And you'd figure the mayor would have, like, you know, voice-acted dialogue, but he doesn't. Oh, you're finally awake. Yes, sir, I guess I've caused you some trouble. I let my guard down and then, well, sorry about all this. Don't worry about what's already happened, young fella. Feel free to stay in this village to heal your wounds for as long as you need. However, I must strongly insist that you never go near Moonguile Forest again. I've heard rumors of meddlers from Furcad snooping around that forest without permission. Neither you nor those blockheads interested in the Moonguile Forest must not be disturbed. An ancient hideous monster slumbers deep within that forest. These days, even the forest animals seem uneasy. Now is not the time to meddle in places you don't belong. Yeah, you'd expect that to have voice acting, but it doesn't.
Hello there. Let me guess, you're the young man they found and brought in for the doctor to look at, correct?
I am indeed.
I know it's exciting to travel on your own. But it's very important to be cautious in a foreign land. Your family must be worried sick about you. The last thing you want to do is worry the ones that love you most. Please, go back to them.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't have anyone to go back to. They're all gone.
I'm sorry to hear that. But if that's the case, you really need to keep your eyes open. Because I know there's someone in this world, someone who is waiting for you.
Waiting? Waiting for me?
Yes, indeed. Someone who needs you.
That was a long pause for a period instead of an ellipses.
And someone you will come to need. That someone, somewhere in this world, is living day by day just as you are. Neither of you know how important you are to each other. Yet, in time, you will come to know. Such is the way of the world. You'll understand when the time comes.
Alright.
By the way, why don't you take this with you? It's one of my special recipes. Don't be bashful.
Shish kebab, medium. That's really nice.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Remember, be cautious and take care of yourself, young man.
Will do. I'll make some of my delicious cream stew. I need milk. Milk. Where's the milk? Oh no, I'm out of milk. Drat. I have to keep an eye on the pot. If only there was someone who could bring me milk from the stable. I can't really do anything about that. I'm looking around. That's what I'm looking for. Hidden Magnus, Dark Flare level 1. Let's talk to you first. Then I'll talk to that guy clapping his hands.
Are you a traveler too?
I am indeed.
I came to see the ancient ruins in the woods near here. How about you?
Me? Well, I
am unsure of what I'm doing.
I have to go.
Oh, something come up?
Bye, little guy. See ya, Mimai.
I have a name, you know. C-E-D-R. Cedar. They're crazy, huh, Mimai? Why bother going all the way down there just to see some stupid old ruins? Nobody in this village will even go near those woods. They say it's cursed or something. I hope they don't get jumped by wild animals out there, like someone else did.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, at least...
Ancient ruins in Moongao Forest, eh? Why don't we go have a look ourselves?
Alright. At least Callus can, like, take a joke at himself. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Good day to you! Don't let the rural surroundings mislead you. We only carry magnets of the utmost quality.
Oh, there's a girl over there to the
Remember,
left. Didn't see her
a
before.
magnus is created by extracting the magna essence of an object from its physical property and sealing it in a card. How would you feel if you opened up a magnus and the object crumbled in your hands? You wouldn't be too happy, my friend. Am I right?
Pretty much.
Never forget rule number 1. Buy your magnus from a decent source, from people you can trust.
Okay.
In other words, us. Our magnus are as fresh as can be. Believe me, our goods will satisfy. You're a lucky man, as we're currently having a sales promotion. Prices don't get any cheaper than this. Come in, come on in. Take a look, take your pick.
Well, even if things are on sale, it's still way too expensive for anything I can afford. Can I talk to you? This village is so boring. I'm fed up with being surrounded by kids and the elderly. Wish I was living in Furcad. Oh, where's the kind, wealthy gentleman who's going to sweep me off my feet and take me away to Furcad? You're the second girl that said something like that. But, let's see.
Alrighty. Let's go have a look at Moongao Forest, shall we?
Sure.
I'd like to check out those ancient ruins. The villagers seem to have a fear of the woods, but I think they're making a big deal out of nothing. Mere superstition, I tell you.
Okay.
Hey, relax. You won't catch me off guard this time.
And this is kind of the overworld. There aren't random encounters in the overworld or anything, but you can go from place to place. This isn't the entire overworld, by the way. This is just one part of it. It expands later, but for right now, I'm gonna... No, wrong button. Okay, so... Do I have time for this? It would pretty much mean... Well, since I can't get into combat right now anyway, I'm going to save and end the episode here. Alright. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time. Have a good one.